Hi, my name is Alicia Baxter, and I'm a student here at the University of South Alabama, majoring in elementary education. For this final blog post, I would just like to mention the things that I have learned in Dr. Strange's EDM 310 class. Before I started taking this class, I was clueless on how to blog, use a green screen, and use a smartboard. With Dr. Strange's guidance, I was able to accomplish all the required material and more. The quote that really stuck to me was from Dr. Strange was and will always be no perfect education. This is a quote that I want to have in my classroom because there will be no memorization of text and having to recite it and then forget about it later on in life, like most people have, including me. In his class, I was able to read some pretty amazing students' blogs and able to comment on them to tell them what I had thought about it and where I was from. We were also able to comment on teachers' blogs and tell them what we had thought about the specific posts that we had read. I had no idea that these students were so far more advanced than what we were when we were their age. With using the green screen, it has made making movies look better, and it was entertaining making them as well. I wish that we had done more projects with the green screen because it gave the movie a little extra something instead of a movie that didn't have a green screen. We had also used a smartboard, which I had never used before. I'm grateful that making a lesson and actually doing it on the smartboard will help me out later on in life because of all the classrooms now having it. The biggest issue that I had with EDM 310 was probably time management because there was a deadline for the assignments that we had to do. Before taking this class, I was a big time procrastinator and always waited until the last minute to work on my projects. I feel that this class has helped me with managing my time better because I was able to get my work done before the due date. For the group projects, we had to use text messaging, email, and Google Docs as a form of communication. At first, I was a little bit skeptical of how my new group would be because in groups past, they have not always been the best. Everybody in the group had done their part in participating in projects 15 and 16, which were the smartboard lesson and making a movie with a green screen. With the smartboard lesson, we had to come up with a lesson that was part of the Mobile County Public School System pacing guide. For the green screen movie, we had done our own version of Ask Abby called Ask Agnes, where yours truly was the advice giver for EDM 310 students having difficulty in this class. Dr. Strange had this quote, "No perfect education," and this is the quote that will always be with me. He didn't want us to teach students something and have them repeat the information for a test and then forget about it. That is not what I want my classroom to be. I want them to use useful information that will benefit them and not something that won't be of any help to them. And so after taking EDM 310, I have become more technologically literate and than I was before taking the class. Because like I said before, I had never used a smartboard and a green screen. It was a little bit time consuming at first trying to upload the movies to either Movie Maker or iMovie and then having to publish them to YouTube and then get the embedded code to our blog sites. But once we got the hang of it, it actually got easy for us to use. So thank you, Dr. Strange, for being the amazing professor that had us using the technology that has been given to us so that we know how to use them when we become teachers. Thank you for watching my final reflection of Dr. Strange's EDM 310 class for fall 2012.